Hey everybody.
Good afternoon.
So this is going to be a longer video. We're going to compare three brown Virginia flake tobaccos side by side. I'm using the same pipe for each one.
I'll be trying the same thing in this beautiful peacock. Peacock.
So we got these olive woods from Paycock. We actually got to meet the the original owner who started the company. He does all the importing of pipes. He doesn't make them, doesn't do any of that. But he started doing that, he said, with a suitcase and then out of the back of his car.
Yes.
For years and years. And now he has nationwide distribution and they're doing good things.
From humble beginnings.
Yep. His wife also lost a leg, which was interesting to hear. But today we are comparing Samuel Gawith's Best Brown Flake, the Freiberg and Trayer Special Brown Flake, and the Wessex Brown Virginia Flake. Now I'm pretty sure, at least if you judge by the tin, that the Wessex and the Freiberg, that they're going to be very similar, because not only were they both packaged in Germany, they were both imported by Arango Cigar, and both tinned by Ladisi. So I'm willing to bet that they have a lot of similarities. I hope that there's at least a difference between the two. So I'm thinking maybe we start with one of these and then either go to this or the Best Brown Flake in between. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think we go here, then we go to Samuel Hogarth, and then come back and then see the...
Alright. Crack this one open. This one's from 2025. It is not aged at all. February. A few months. For all that matters.
Packaging looks nice.
Smells like Virginia. Smells like tongue bite. It's tobacco by the foot. Big long roll. I will take this first little chunk of flake right here. I don't know how much I really want to load in a bowl. I don't know if that's enough to really judge it by, though.
If you fill your bowl, you're going to sit here for hours.
Especially on this one. This is the biggest of the olive woods that he had.
I think a half a bowl should suffice.
It's like a quarter. That little bit was a quarter in this one. But I do smoke a little bit faster than you.
Oops.
To my mind, the only blend that I can think of that I truly enjoy that specializes in having brown Virginia is Royal Yacht. Royal Yacht's quite nice.
There you go, buddy. Thank you very much.
So first is the Freiberg Special Brown Flake from February 17th, 2025. This is a medium brown Virginia flake, navy cut. The draw is excellent on these pipes.
Beautiful pipe. Look at that. Lovely pattern.
I did reach out to Paycock when we were in person. I was talking to them about trying to get like a discount code for their website or something. But they said they'd call me. I haven't gotten a phone call. I think we all know how far that's going to go.
He must have forgotten he's a busy guy. Slipped his mind.
Perhaps. My phone also does screen calls automatically, so maybe he called and I didn't know about it. Yeah, if you guys call anyone with a Google phone, with a Pixel phone, Google automatically is screening your calls. So if you call me for the first time, I don't have your number saved, or even the fifth time and I don't have your number saved, it may not ring through. I may not know you called. So you have to tell the AI who you are while you're calling, and it will then let me know.
The Virginias are nice.
Oh,
Mm.
that's nice. And I'm by no way implying that these are all comparable. They might be totally different experiences. These are just 3 Brown Virginias blends that I have that we could compare. No extra thought was put into it beyond that.
These are first impressions.
Yeah. We're not smoking through the whole tin and giving you complicated diagnosis on notes, how it should be treated or packed.
All I get is Virginia, so yeah, I don't get any flavoring.
No. It's less sweet than a bright Virginia, though, which I appreciate. I came out here without a drink.
Oh,
What a crime. And these are the first smokes in these pipes. So we're also starting on even keel as far as if the pipes were pre-flavored or whatever. Yusuf and I are going to have the same experience as far as that goes, I do believe. I have a charcoal filter. He has a balsa, because that one's also 9mm. He has a balsa filter in there.
there's nothing extraordinary on this blend. Nothing to write home about. Just enjoyable smoke.
How would you compare it to the Dawn or the Sun Bear?
I'll prefer the Dawn. If you had this side by side and you told me that you could choose one tobacco to smoke today, I'll go grab the Dawn. Like I say, it's my first time smoking this one. Never had this blend before.
It does have a lot of the flavors, though, in common with some of the Royal Yacht flavors. The Brown Virginias have like a subtle, there's not a spice, like you would say pepper, right? But there's something different than the bright Virginias where that sweet sugar hits your tongue.
I don't know if it's just me, but tobacco tastes different from place to place, region from region. If I smoke this down in South Africa, if it was today smoking down in South Africa, it would have taste completely different.
Oh, indeed. A lot of people have agreed with that who travel a bunch. When I've commented on that, like when I go to the East Coast, I don't need filters. I don't get tongue bite, and things taste richer. Tobacco is even more enjoyable, which makes coming home, like I still want to come home, right, because I live here. But it's kind of the low point of coming home is that now I have to get used to the way tobacco tastes here versus there. What do you think of the pipe?
Pipe is lovely, smoking nicely, good draw, the airflow is good.
The way they did the rustication on Yusuf's is gorgeous. You won't be able to see it in camera, even if we put it up close. But there's a design in it. It's not just your regular rustication. It's almost
Like putting a sash on a suit.
what's that? Like a paisley sort of thing going on. Not quite paisley, but those sort of swoops in that pattern is done in right where you can see all the black. It's really well done.
A nice clean shaven.
Now is that your first olive wood?
Yes. Yes, my first olive wood.
I think this is my third olive wood. I really do enjoy Virginias in my my Rattrays. It's a straight, but with like a Rhodesian shaped bowl. I don't know if that's the right word for that pipe shape, but it and that smokes anything that's Virginia heavy. It's just a treat.
I'm not the one to have a designated pipe for a designated blend. I smoke any tobacco in any pipe.
No, I've just noticed that I enjoy them more in that pipe. I think I also really enjoy that pipe because it has deep wire rustication.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm holding it, there's airflow between the pipe and my fingers, and it's not
Right.
so hot.
Okay, I get you. Now, a lot of people will have a specific pipe for a specific type of blend. This pipe is for all my Virginias, this pipe is for the tequilas, this is an aromatic pipe.
I do prefer to have aromatics if I'm going to have them, and it's not in a cob. I prefer to have them in a pear wood. It just complements the aromatic because it seems to complement sweet flavors, the wood. This is a good one.
3.5 out of 5.
What I'm getting, I would say 4. 4 out of 5. But what are you comparing on the Virginia scale? What are you calling a 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5 will be a tobacco that's not available here in the States. It's the one in South Africa. It's plain, strong Virginia tobacco that's just a mellow smoke all day. That's one that you can sit on the riverside, pipe in mouth, casting your fishing rod. But that even depends now on weather and environment and thoughts in your mind and what you're doing. So sometimes you smoke and then all the things gel together. It's the right time of the day, the tobacco burns evenly, the smoke is smooth, you're in a comfort space, and then suddenly, wow,
Yeah.
that was a good pipe. Smoke the same pipe 5 hours later at home, and then you reckon, but this is not what I smoked this afternoon, or this morning at the river, or while
Yeah.
driving. So that even, it's difficult to say how things will change. But it's always a pleasure of smoking the pipe.
I have two Virginia's blends that I do. I like a lot. One of them is from. I don't think it's actually a flake, so that's not comparable. But maybe Ready Rub. Mac Baron's Virginia #1 is a really fantastic Virginia, but that's on the brighter side. This tastes closer to Royal Yacht, which I do enjoy quite thoroughly. I think I have 6 or 7 tins of that sitting in the cellar.
Royal Yacht,
Yeah.
I've got 1 tin at home.
Well,
1 tin that's sealed and closed, still not open, and the other one should be half.
when tobacco pipes was closing down and prices started to drop,
Mhm.
I started targeting blends I knew I liked that I could get for even just a reasonably good price and put them away. Because I don't like doing business with pipes and cigars. I don't. It's not that they are horrible to do business with. There are other places I just prefer to send my business. And that's the one place you're always going to find Royal Yacht if it's available. It's typically going to be through Pipes and Cigars. But when I could get it, I got a bunch from Tobacco Pipes, which I know at the time that's 6 and half a dozen, because they were owned by Pipes and Cigars at that point. The money was still going there, but I still felt like I was sending a message where I was going to spend my money. So that's what I did. I like this one. I think I'm ready to get ready for another one. I did not load very much in here.
The ending of this bone can get the Virginias now and they get stronger.
I was getting
They-
savory for me. There was a savory note. Did you pass me the ashtray, buddy?
Sure.
Thanks.
There you go. Tastes like Lay's slightly salted chip.
Yeah, there's a salty note,
Yeah.
but it's not super salty. It's nice. Like salted popcorn or anything like that.
Yeah, slight salty. Now it's burning well. Oh yeah.
Well, if you will excuse me for just a moment while you finish that one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab my drink if you want to chat for a moment. I will be right back.
Okay. Grab your drink. Non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
Tobaccos are really nice. Pipe smoking is a different art and different class of smoke.
Diet Coke. Next.
I'm getting nearly done, yeah. And a few more puffs and I'll be.
I have no intention to overheat the pipe with bowl after bowl, so I'm not loading them full, but it's also, I acknowledge, not the right way to smoke a pipe. But I'm going to put this through the test because I myself have recommended Paycock pipes for the cost. These were, I think we got them for $30 a piece. 30? I think they were 30. Oh no, 40.
$40.
Yeah, these were $40 a piece. This is directly at the warehouse. I know that not everyone has that opportunity, which is part of why I wanted to take Yusuf there. Get a chance to shop somewhere where not everybody gets to. I originally found them online when I was looking for Meerschaums. I saw that they had a decent selection of Meerschaums online. Good Lord, this is sealed. And then when I was looking into where they were at so I could figure out taxes and shipping and whatnot, I noticed that they were right here, not too far from my house.
No.
And they're right off 58th Avenue outside of Denver. And they're in a commercial area filled with warehouses. And yeah, you can just pop in anytime, tell them what you're looking for, and they'll bring you down the best of their selection. Sometimes they'll turn you loose in the warehouse.
Or they'll bring everything down.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only gentleman, he sent 2 guys down and said, go bring all the pipes.
They brought some of the pipes.
I think the hands couldn't carry all. I just thought it was a good smoke.
I'll load a little bit more of this, the Samuel Gawith Best Brown. So I've got a fresh filter, bowls nice and cleaned out. Lightly tamped. This flake is the same level of dryness, but it is much darker. And I don't know the Samuel Gawith tin codes, but this says 15339. So if anyone,
I think that could be the tin number. 15,339.
maybe, I have no idea.
Because I don't think it would be a date.
It doesn't smell the same as the first one.
Because no matter how we break these digits, there is no 33 days or 39 days in a month. There's no year 53 or maybe 15. 2015, 339 ton of 2015. That could be the way if you want to read it, but yeah, I've got no idea how they mark it.
It doesn't smell like it was made in 2015.
No. It has that fresh hay.
Yeah, I don't think this is that aged.
No. This could be just a tin number. Yeah, this could.
I remember there being a way to look them up, but I don't remember the code. I know with Peterson, oh, it's been a while. It's like year, month, day, and then batch, and then tin in the batch or something like that, something along those lines. But then if you watch the videos of how they're produced, that's random even too, because it just, as they come off the line, they all get jumbled up. So it's just, that's the tin that got that label. I've learned with the Magic card stuff, there's people who think that like, oh, if you get the one in the middle of the pack, like that one's going to be the best. And there's no way that that's true, because that's not how manufacturing works.
No.
They don't go, oh, we're going to save this one. This one's really good. We're going to put it right here. No.
Yeah, the dating on few things. I see the Americans will put the month, then the date, then the year. We will put the day, the month, the year.
Before you get started, do you want a pipe mini?
Can I get a cover on here? Sorry,
Yeah.
before I forget that.
Little
It's
pressure
just,
piece.
oh, there's nothing on here, just a...
Just a drawing of the factory. Get you a pipe cleaner, just
Thank
in
you.
case.
That filter takes the moisture out of the tobacco.
Yeah, if you don't need a charcoal filter, the balsa filters do a great job of just making it a more enjoyable smoke. I think if I were to move down south, I would probably just get a whole bunch of those and still use my filtered pipes.
But there is something about smoking a pipe in South Carolina and North Carolina. People
Yeah.
will say, no, it is tobacco land, that's why. But
No.
sitting there, I think that the altitude and the lands play a lot of difference in your piping experience.
I don't even know if it's altitude or if it's like barometric pressure or humidity. Because humidity must play a role because it
Yeah.
affects your
It's just
sinuses, and that's moisture in the air. But I don't know.
All I say, pipe. P-I-P-E. Pipe. So it's pack, ignite, puff, enjoy. That's it. No matter where you are.
And no matter where you are, Samuel Gawith stuff takes a minute to light.
That's why you need a beak.
These Scotty lighters don't fail me. They seem to fail other people, but they don't.
Fail me. I
Yeah.
break lighters.
But it
This
failed.
is the only lighter that works in my hand. Otherwise I light with matches.
This one failed you,
Yes.
and then I had it fixed in like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
10 minutes, and it hasn't failed since. But I've been the only one using it. So maybe it's, as Katie accuses me of, maybe it's the magical touch.
I broke a lighter yesterday.
And not just a little bit. The whole ignition is busted out. The whole thing's gone. There's no getting that back.
Mhm.
That is done for. The whole PZO ignition is just done. That's fine. That lighter was a refillable $1.99 lighter, and the fact that it lasted as long as it did, it's fine. It lasted longer than a Bic.
That was actually Katie's lighter. But she said because it was too hard to light and it doesn't light every time on the first light. When you try to ignite it, it doesn't light up. So I was using it.
Well, I had it adjusted for a rather large flame too. Not that that affects the pressure, but I noticed that's what you were enjoying about it when you had a deeper bowl.
Yes. I'm having a problem keeping this tobacco going.
Always. With these, I always have a hard time.
And then if I light too much, I can start getting bitter. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna take a sip of my soda.
This is a totally different brown Virginia. Totally different. These cannot be compared in the same category. Even though they're primarily brown Virginia. This one says pressed and baked Virginias give this medium strength blend a sweet flavor. Also distributed by Ladisi. These do not taste anywhere near similar.
Mm. Now there is a sweet note on it.
But the flavor is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
There's none of that salty note. None of it. And the Virginia notes that you were getting before are different. It feels like you can still taste that there's Virginia in there, but it is. This hand motion is the best I can do. Like it just. I don't have words to describe this. To compare the two, this is not. It's not 180 degrees out, but it is not the same thing. It is not the complete opposite, because the complete opposite would be like if someone flavored Latakia. That's the complete opposite of any Virginia. Like if you just sprayed like sugar water over Latakia, that's the complete opposite of Virginia.
Right.
Katie would enjoy that. I don't think I would.
This gives me the same smoke as Fox. Fox is only ribbon cut, but that smell and that hay and fresh barn smell. If you're not from the countryside, or you never work on a farm, or when they just cut the bales and then they load it onto the tractor trailer and they bring it to the barn for repacking, and as you stack up those bales, this is what I'm getting.
Yeah, barn is a good way to describe this flavor smell profile. Not like a barn with animals in it.
No, haystacks.
Yeah, there's a special kind of dust smell that is in those barns. And I'm not saying this tastes like dust, but this flavor is close to that smell. And it is more bitey. On my palate, anyway. We've been waiting to smoke these pipes until we were going to smoke them together. This felt like a good occasion to do that.
It's always nice to break in a new pipe. Yeah, the taste is completely different from the first one we tried.
Yeah, these are not this. You guys are looking at these in the store. You told someone you wanted some brown Virginia, and they brought you those two options alone. They are not the same thing.
There is a sweetness on this one.
It's different.
The other one was a little bit salty. This one is sweet,
Yeasty.
yeasty.
Yeah, I don't think sweet. It's sweeter like bread. Yeasty. By no means is that bad. Just different.
But this blend or this tobacco, you puffing. You stop puffing, it goes out. I think that's gonna cause tongue bite.
Probably be ideal for somebody who's like a busybody, take a few puffs, put it down, go do 7 other things, come back, light it back up, take a few puffs. If you worked at the counter in a tobacco shop, this one would be good because you're always having to put your smoke down and help folks. When I was in South Carolina at West Ash, the cigar shop, I was giving the owner some guff. Because he'd come out and he'd light a cigar, and he'd sit there and he'd get 4 or 5 puffs into it. Somebody would walk up and he'd put it down, and they'd be in there for 40 minutes, and he would stay in there with the customer because he really cares. He wants to be there to help. And he didn't come back out till the customer was done. He'd come back out and his cigar's, that much farther down because it's just burning on its own. And now it's finally out, and he goes and he relights it, and he gets 3 more puffs, and somebody else walks out. I said, if you want, I can just crunch that whole cigar up, and we can waste that a whole lot faster.
Put that in a pipe.
He's trying to get more people interested in pipes in the Charleston area. It's not a huge pipe market, which is unfortunate because they are not there, but I think it's less than a 2-hour drive from the Cornell and Deal factory, from the Low Country store, from the distribution center. Like, they could get some of the freshest tobaccos. They could, and save a ton of money over cigars. But cigars are easy. Cigars are simple. People make pipe smoking harder than it has to be. And perhaps I should do a video of that, an outsider's guide to smoking a pipe, or a guide for outsiders.
Pipe smoking, you need to have patience. The first is to pack your pipe. A lot of people rush that process. I did a video once for Sapper Piper, a VR, and just by talking and loading the pipe, that video was alone 4 minutes.
But it doesn't.
But the right way of packing your pipe, it takes time, and then to light it, and to get the char light, then your light, and then to puff it. And it is not a rush process.
No, but the one thing that people tend to screw up, or overthink, is the packing. Everybody has a different way that they like to pack.
Why?
There's no one way to do any of this.
I agree with that.
And if you overcomplicate it, then this becomes a chore. You should take your time, but you should also be comfortable with what you're doing. It should be packed enough to light it, to smoke it and have a draw through, and you should feel comfortable and relaxed doing it. If you're stressed out about doing it, you're not going to enjoy it. And that's something I noticed a lot of cigar guys when the owner of West Ash and I were talking to some of the other cigar guys. You know, I tried a pipe years ago. I couldn't figure it out. It was too complicated. I wasn't tamping it at the right time. So there's no need for the right time. You can tamp it whenever you feel like. You can tamp it when it goes out and relight it. It doesn't matter. You can relight it 100 times, and unlike your cigar, the flavor shouldn't change. Like you shouldn't see that much downside from you taking your time to enjoy the pipe. I'm sitting here talking. I know that this has gone out, and I'm not upset about it. I'm not worried about it. It's not causing me stress. Nobody needs to
complicate.
Yeah, you don't need to complicate this. It's all it is a vessel for you to enjoy the taste of the smoke. That is it. At the end of the day, if you pack it, you can draw the smoke through it into your mouth, taste it, and put it out. Or for some of you who for some reason like to do that, you can inhale all the way, whatever you like to do. And all it is just a vessel for you to enjoy it.
There is no right way, there is no wrong way.
No.
The only thing you got to do is enjoy it. And if you can't enjoy it, then it becomes, like you said, a chore. It becomes an inconvenience. Then you put it down and you don't like it.
Yeah, it's too much to think about.
Yeah.
I have bought cobs and sat down with at least 15 people and walked them through their first smoke. And they're always so nervous because, you know, you have the tamper, you have the lighter, sometimes you have the stand, sometimes they think they need to fidget with it. Stop. Just light it, smoke it. If it goes out, relight it. Just taste it. That's all you're doing. Just tasting it.
People who drink wine will understand pipe smoking.
Yes. When I went out to dinner with Parsimonious and Will Bill and sorry, Donnie, Stovepipe. Choked on my mucus there for a second. And when we went out to dinner, we went to a wine and cigar place. It's a nice place. They didn't have any pipe tobacco. And it does feel sort of like a pity. I mean, we enjoyed our cigars. We had cigars. We enjoyed ourselves. We had our smokes. But I think if you're going to enjoy the wine and the tasting and all the rest of it, I do think the same things come into play here.
Yeah.
Sips, enjoying the flavor. Now you can do that with a cigar, but with a cigar, most cigars don't have a whole lot of subtlety. They're big flavors, and they're oily flavors that come through. Like they are not. If you wait too long to enjoy a cigar, it can dry out and the flavors change, and then it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
But you can sit this down, come back to it tomorrow, relight that pipe, and after the first, I'd say quarter of an inch, maybe, the flavors will start to come right back to where you were at.
Yeah. Many people say pipe smoking is a hobby. Others say it's just to take the edge off. Something for me to sit quietly and smoke and have my own half an hour to myself.
Yeah.
For me, it's a lifestyle. I love these pipes.
I address it financially, and now, when I first got into it, I did not. I dove in hard, and I did too much too
Ow,
fast.
ow, ow, ouch, ouch. Ah, I got that funny feeling in my leg again now. Looks like my calf muscle is cramping, but there is no calf muscle. Yeah, this happens from time to time. Oh man, a funny feeling.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, it will come. Yeah. Weather is changing.
It's starting to cool down for the evening.
Yeah. It's getting overcast even. Just don't like that feeling. But luckily, 2025 hasn't been a cold year for me.
No, you've gotten summer
I've
all
dodged
year.
winter.
Seen a little bit of spring and a little bit of fall.
That's it, yeah. But that was a nice one even. I think I'm out here. No, that's all good tobacco. The ashes on. This was just stuck at the bottom.
Olive wood does seem to heat up a little more than briar, that's for sure. Even more than pear wood. It gets hot. Have you noticed that?
But I don't smoke my pipes hot. See if you can put it to your cheek, then you're smoking at the right pace.
Well, then I guess I'm smoking at the right pace.
You are.
Yeah, but
It's hot.
yeah. But I don't feel that on my cheek.
Yeah.
I'm an oddity as far as feeling things goes. If you guys see these pipes around, the name on them is Dapper, but they are imported by Paycock. You'll see them at Renaissance fairs and a bunch of places. I think it's Dandy Boy Pipes. They go to the Renaissance fairs, and they're the ones who sell these at the Renaissance fairs. For a markup, I might add. So if you were interested in one that was at the Renaissance Fair, if you have a picture of it, you can probably email the folks at the warehouse through their website, and they can tell you if they have one they can ship you. You can just order it there at their price. Save yourself some money.
Yeah.
Maybe not have the instant gratification, and sometimes that is worth money to some folks. To me, it's worth money sometimes. But I don't have to worry about that because I can just drive down to the warehouse and get what I want.
If you can save $10 to $15 on a pipe and just wait 3 days,
3 or 4 days here in the
3-4
US.
days, you have enough money to get yourself another tin of tobacco. So you get a pipe and tobacco
Depending on where you live.
for the price
Not
of
here.
just a pipe.
Here you won't get a tin. You'll get 2 ounces of bulk,
Yeah.
low end bulk, but you won't get a tin. This
Big
one's,
difference. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, this one it's not the same. It's not bad. I don't know. I don't know if I would prefer one to the other if I had to pick. But on my current, where my palate sits currently, having not eaten for several hours, so far I would stick with the first one.
There's not a big difference in the two blends. One is just yeasty and the other one is just salty. That's it.
Yeah, I think I like the salty though.
I do.
Smokes well. I think I'm ready to move to the next one.
Yeah, my bowl is cleaned. Stem is wiped down.
I still got some tobacco in here, but I'm gonna let it go. This is one of the bigger olive wood bowls that he had.
Yeah, I normally do go for the big bowls, but this time I was looking for something I can clench.
Well, the rustication on that one was very unique for what they brought us down to look at. That's gorgeous. The prettiest thing this thing has is there's just a red cap. Just a little red cap.
And that looks even nice. That's even beautiful.
All right. All things being equal, even though it's a waste of a filter, we're going to start with a fresh filter.
Yeah, that's still clean.
Yeah. Not getting anything out of it. A little bit of moisture. And I haven't done my usual with this pipe yet. Usually when I get a pipe home, I will take a 4.5 millimeter bit and I will open up the airway because I use filters. And so the more open the draw there, the more air that's coming to the filter, the better the draw as you smoke it. At least that's been my experience. So most of my pipes, that has already been done. This has not been done to this one. This is just the way it comes.
I think you should keep it the way it is.
Perhaps. One more fresh White Elephant Super Mix filter.
Key lime and Sprite Zero.
Next up is a Wessex Brown Flake. All it says is medium brown Virginia flake. This will be August 12th, 2024. This one's
That's
got
1 year.
a little bit of a year, a little more than a year. Pretty much same presentation.
Looks the same.
Yeah,
Just from visual sight. Looks the same.
it's more tobacco by the foot.
Yeah.
Big fat roll. Sure. I got enough here. I'm gonna just do the stuff and fold, or fold and stuff in that order. One thing about these olive woods from Paycock I've noticed both on Yusuf's and mine, they appear to be handmade, the stems. And they're well made. Smell the same?
Nearly the same, yeah.
Downside of charcoal filters. Every now and then, you get little chunks of charcoal that got stuck on the filter during the manufacturing process, and you'll just draw those right under your tongue. Those aren't good for your teeth. Don't crunch them.
There's a toothpaste that's out that has charcoal in it.
Yeah. But you don't chew it.
No, you don't chew it.
Right off the bat, I'll tell you this: one is a good replacement for the other.
Very similar, very close.
I believe I actually just recently sent a tin of this to Parsimonious of the Freiburg.
I like the Wessex more.
Do you?
Yeah.
Or is it because your pipe's warm? It could be.
I don't know, but that's nice. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Point of contention.
Mm-hmm.
Swap out that balsa filter for the new one that's right there. Just to be sure that you're not picking up leftover flavors from all the Virginias together.
All right. But this tastes now nice. Oh yeah.
Yusuf normally smokes his 9mm pipes without anything. He just has the second chamber. Should just slide right in.
No, it's a little too. Got my own shavings.
Fits now.
Fits now.
Same taste?
No, this is different.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No, I should have stick with that. That was more tastier. This is just plain. Nah.
Oh. Sorry, the first thought that came to mind is smoking a filtered pipe with the same filter, blend to blend to blend. It's got to be a lot like kissing your wife in the morning and her tasting what you had for dinner. She better really like it. You can always put that one back in. I just wanted to know with a fresh filter.
No, it doesn't taste the way it tastes with that filter, but it's very close.
Mm-hmm.
The Wessex and the other one. Very close.
I think one is a solid substitute for the other because the Wessex is usually sold out. Everybody jumps on the Wessex, but I can almost always find this Freiburg. A lot of their products don't seem to jump off the shelf as fast as the Wessex stuff.
Now, if I took a little bit of tobacco from each tin and put it in a pipe tray with all the tins, and I told you, okay, fill up your bowl and smoke and tell me which one is which, it will be very, very difficult.
Between all three or just the first and the last?
The first and the last. Will be very difficult to...
Yeah, the Gawith would be...
The Gawith, you'll pick it up. Because it's pressed and baked. That makes a difference in the taste of the tobacco. But this, the first and third one, but the Wessex doesn't have that saltiness. I'm not getting that saltiness of the first one.
I didn't get the saltiness until a little bit into the bowl on the first one.
Okay, so I'm still higher.
I'll tell you, both of these stay lit far better than the Gawith, though.
That's true.
This video is going to take forever to upload. So if you guys have tried any one of these three, or actually if you've tried at least two of the three, in the comments, let us know what you thought was better. Because obviously there's different perspectives, and if anybody's watching this down the road looking for an idea which one they would enjoy, the more voices to add depth to the opinions, I think gives people a better database, a better starting point to make decisions off of before they spend money. Maybe they don't like the salty taste. Maybe they would prefer the yeasty taste. Maybe their tobacconist has 15 tins of Wessex and only like 1 tin of this Freiburg, and they were thinking about getting one over the other. I'm starting to get the salt now. Certain tobaccos do need to get to a certain temperature, I feel like, before their flavors come around. Something to do with the rate at which they burn or whatever.
No salt for me so far on this one. But the flavors are there. The aroma is there, not the flavors. The aroma, you can smell it.
Even if there's a different process between the two, yeah, you can tell. I bet you these are the same like bundle of tobacco when they make it. Same farm, same source, something along those lines. They have a lot in common. I'm getting some moisture in mine, so I'm getting a fresh pipe cleaner.
Yeah, the saltiness is coming now, but it's not as salty as that one, as the first one.
Similar, yeah, less so, I would agree.
Right, right, sir. So good afternoon, Smoke. Really enjoying it.
I like to start my mornings off with stuff like this. Or like light aromatics. Or when I'm feeling fancy, I'll do the, start my morning off with a Mac Baron Vanilla Flake. Because it's a nice Virginia blend with an aromatic topping. Slight aromatic topping.
Now, all three good tobaccos, good smokes. To sit there back and just enjoy.
Not too much sugar on them.
If you love Virginia tobaccos, these will do. What will you rate this one? Wessex.
3, 3.5.
Same like the first one.
I was thinking 4 on the first one. I was really digging that level of salt I was getting in.
That is a little bit more salt than this one.
I think the best brown I would also give a 3.5, but notably they are not the same. I do appreciate you doing these videos with me and giving a secondary opinion to the taste of this stuff.
It's my pleasure. Sit and enjoy tobacco. I won't say no for that.
We've been doing a lot of these videos, and they're not seeing them at the same rate that we're doing them, but
Yeah.
I really appreciate you doing it.
That's why sometimes the outfit looks the same. Because it's 2 videos or 3 videos.
In a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a nice smoke. This pipe is lovely. So, and you can freight it even if you want to. And freight train your pipe.
If you don't have an olive wood, one of these dandies would be just fine. Give them a shot. They do color over time. I think Paul Gilson has one that's almost brown. I don't think it's one of these though.
I would like to keep this one as light as possible. I would not like to darken this one. I'll smoke this pipe now and then, occasion pipe. The pipe that I really want to darken is my block meerschaum.
Oh, you're working on that.
I got to smoke that one. I neglected 4 months of smoking that pipe. I was on cigars and then I was on that corn cob that I got. Now see, when you freight train, you can feel that. That gets hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rustication's not as hot.
Now, not the rustication, but
The smooth parts are
the
hotter.
smooth, yeah. If you hold it there, it can actually burn. So,
That's where I'm holding mine right now.
and that's another thing. How you hold your pipe, it's got nothing to do with the smoking pleasure. You can hold it like this. You can hold it as if you're holding a cigar with your 2 fingers.
I hold a cigar like this.
That's how I hold a cigar. But many times the pipe, even I'll hold 2 fingers on top and my thumb at the bottom.
Yeah, you can control the draw that way.
This tobacco is staying alert. Not going out.
Make for good long smokes.
Mm.
I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Wessex tobaccos. No, that's not true. I did read some negative reviews when I was looking up like Burley Crumb Cut or something like that. It was there's a big tin of it and it was dirt cheap. It was like $17, $20 for an 8-ounce tin. I thought, that seems reasonable. I could try that, and it's a lot of tobacco. If I don't like it, I could just blend it with something else I do like. But some of the reviews seems like it's they put aromatic topping on top of the Burley, and that doesn't always work out for me. So I chose not to get it. It stays lit really well.
Nice.
So which one of these is your first, second, and third?
The first one on flavor
Mm-hmm.
will be that.
I agree.
Can I get it in there? The name again? Freiburg and Treyer Special Brown Flake. Yeah. On flavor, this will be first. Then Wessex. Where's sex? Where's sex? Where's sex?
Wessex.
Where's the sex?
Oh, we just do
Yeah,
wheat
I know.
sex.
Yeah, we sex.
Yeah, the Wessex Brown Flake.
Yeah.
I agree. I would put it as a tie in second place with the best with Samuel Gawith.
Yeah.
Maybe not third for Samuel Gawith, but
Now this one will go first.
yeah, definitely the Freiburg a little better.
For second position, it's going to be difficult. These two are good. On flavor, I'm going to be a little bit, because this saltiness came back here. And then the third one will be there. First, second, and third on flavor. But on burn control, that one there will go last. It takes longer to keep alight the same car with pipe, tobacco.
That's true for almost all their tobaccos.
Yeah. Wessex will take the first place in burning. I didn't have to light my pipe as many times as I did this one. Stayed lit till the end. I smoked it and it's finished. With the ash, this burned more whiter than these two. I don't know because if it's been pressed or baked. Could have a process in that, but the ash was better there than these. I can show you now. Where's that pipe? You see?
Yeah.
So the ash was good on that one. Look at tin presentation. There's nothing much to say about that. That's basic. Each company will have their own type of printing.
I always prefer Samuel Gawith's presentation. Just the artwork on that little pressure lid that keeps the wax paper shut.
Yeah.
Samuel Gawith wins. But the tins don't reseal very well at all.
Yeah. These. See. These are just like pop-up lids.
Yeah, they're not, and they advertise that their tins are sealed for shipping for you to enjoy as fast as possible. They do not stand by the seal on their tin for aging by any means, and they don't advise that you do it.
Yeah, so that would be my thoughts on the blends.
I don't care too much about the ash myself because I'm just smoking it to smoke. Like I don't. At the end result, I don't care. Like
Yeah, that's another thing. I like to see the ash.
yeah, I don't.
I like it to be burned, even though when I'm smoking a cigar, but I'll try to keep the ash as long as possible and to see the lines in the cigar as it burns and then where the vein of the leaf was. I get fascinated by those things. Doesn't take much to get me happy.
I'll tell you this: by moisture content, Wessex is going to take the last place.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm getting much more moisture out of the Wessex smoking it
Yeah.
in the stem than I was the other two. And that could be a byproduct of using the same pipe. So now it's warm, it's hot. Perhaps that changed it. But as far as just in this comparison, far more moisture in the same time period from the Wessex
Yeah.
than the other two. And I think actually Samuel Gawith might win on that one. I didn't have to use a pipe cleaner at all.
This was a clean, dry smoke. But that's my thoughts. It might differ from day to day.
Yeah. Well, and you never know. You wake up tomorrow morning and load the Samuel Gawith up, and it's amazing. Far better than it was today. And that could happen with any tobacco. I had that happen with Was it Pegasus? One day I loaded a bowl,
Yeah.
and I remember exactly how much I enjoyed it the time before. I loaded it, I had it, and it wasn't near the same. And I put it away. Like 2 weeks later, I'm going to smoke that again. Same exact batch of tobacco that I received, same jar. Totally
Tastes-
different experience. I enjoyed every little bit of it, and I wish that I loaded a bigger bowl.
There's one tobacco for me, smoking with you all these months, that has a straight consistency no matter of the time, because I smoke in the morning, in the afternoon, late at night. I go to sleep around 2 in the morning after watching a movie, or it's Crimson Shadow.
Yep,
Yeah. This
there's
is
no question.
one good tobacco that I really like. And he's getting finished.
That was a half a pound.
This bottle was full till the brim. We had to actually press it to get the last little in. But this was good tobacco. It's still good tobacco.
Oh yeah.
This doesn't change. The consistency, the flavor, the taste, the burn ratio. Oh man.
Yeah, no, that one's a fantastic. That's Red Virginia and Black Cavendish.
My favorite bulk tobacco.
For sure. It's really good, and it is very consistent. No matter what pipe you put it in, it tastes the same every single time. It is. It's one of those, like, you could smoke it every day, and it could be the last tobacco available on earth, and you'd be happy with it. I would be happy with it. And I'm not even a big Virginia fan. And honestly, I would probably reach for Crimson Shadow before I'd reach for any of these. But I'm going to finish these because they're tinned. I'm going to finish them before I'll ever finish the bulks in the jars because they're sealed and they'll stay sealed. But like the Samuel Gawith, that's not going to stay sealed, so it's going to get smoked first because I try not to waste things.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta jar it in. Close it up nicely.
Yeah.
Now at home, all my tobaccos are in this size jar bottles. And they're the same style even.
Yeah.
I keep that.
I like those jars. They're a little expensive compared to the others.
Yeah, but it really does its job.
Well, it's nicer to load out of than the more narrow jars. Nice wide jar you can load right over it, so anything that spills out as you're loading goes right back in the jar.
Right. These 3 tobaccos was a good smoking session. I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me try them out.
Well, thank you for joining me because not everybody's down to try 3 tobaccos in a row and do a video like this. But I could give my opinion, but my opinion the whole way through is going to be, oh, this one's different. But you know, they do. They all taste like Brown Virginia. They have enough in common where this could be a really boring video with only one perspective. So I do appreciate you joining me. I don't think we have too much more to add to this one.
No. If you like Brown Virginias,
If you like Wessex products at all, based on this comparison, please give these a shot. The Freyerberg and Trayer. Give them a shot if you've liked Wessex at all. Just based on this comparison alone, I will be happy to reach for these blends just as often as I would a Wessex. But that's about it. So I
that's about it, yeah.
hope you guys have a good day, and I know that you're home by the time this comes out, so
Hopefully.
hope if you're not, we'll need to set up some sort of GoFundMe to get you out of London or wherever you're stuck.
Hopefully, if the plane doesn't have a puncture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be home.
All right. Well, hope everybody has a good day. We'll talk to you later.
Take care, and as always, God bless you guys all.
Bye.